morning all of you. In that today we'll discuss about the input options. So if user wants to accept, if user wants to accept values from if user wants to access value from command line, or we can say that a value accept from, we can say that user wants to accept the values, values from console, say that console, then we have three options. या हमारे पास तीन options होते हैं. So by using that we can access the value, accept the value from the user, and among that three options we will use today one option, and rest of two options we will discuss in the file handling options. Okay, the first one is the scanner class. By using this class we can accept the value from the user. Second one is data input. तो मैं सेपरेशन कर रहा हूँ थोड़े सा अच्छे दिखने के लिए. डेटा इनपुट स्ट्रीम क्लास. So we can accept the value from the user. Okay, we can accept the values from the user. So for that we can use data input stream class also. And one more class is there. I think buffer reader is there. Buffer reader. By using this class we can accept the value from the Java. We can accept the value from the user in Java. So among that we'll discuss about the first only today itself, and rest of part will be discussed in the file handling related details. So file handling जब हम start करेंगे, in that case we'll start with that concept. Okay, so start with the scanner class. See, this one is a predefined class. This scanner class is a predefined class. That means which is already defined by the developer. And who is the developer of Java? We all know that James Gosling and Patrick. These two are the developers of Java. Okay, so whenever you need to use that, you need to follow the certain rules. Okay, so first of all, it is predefined class. That means which is already defined by the developer. So if you want to use that predefined class, then we need to import that class. So it is predefined class. To use scanner class, we need to import it into प्रोग्राम के अंदर इसको इंपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा. देन ही वी कैन यूज द सम प्रीडिफाइंड मेथड्स एंड प्रीडिफाइंड थिंग्स. ओके, सो इंपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा तभी हम यूज कर सकते हैं. वंस वी इंपोर्ट, देन वी नीड टू यूज सम methods. Okay, so for example read line method is there to read the value. Okay, so these are the some predefined things. What will be the name class? So whatever we need to use in the predefined class, in that we need to create has a relationship. In last lecture we discussed about the has a relationship. If independent class is there and you want to use that independent class in your class, then we need to use has a relationship. As that means we need to create object. We create object of as a relation के बारे में पढ़ा था ना हमने earlier last lecture में. Okay, so likewise we can do the scanner class operations. So इससे हम scanner class के operations create कर सकते हैं. Otherwise we cannot able to do that. Okay. So for example, first of all here I already word it is a predefined class. We need to import that in our program. So how will import that? So here we need to import. Okay, so import, the name of package will be import java dot util dot scanner. Java dot util dot scanner. Okay, so dot, here I will use a semicolon. Like this way we can import, or we have another import java dot like this way we can also import. Either we can use the first way, either we can use the second way. So by using that two ways, we can import the predefined class inside our what we say inside our program. Okay, so let's create one basic program which will accept your name and your address. Okay, later on we'll discuss what problems we come, and after that we'll do the program. Okay, so here I will write Java, which will the concept of चलिए कैसा प्रोग्राम लिखना है जो स्कैनर क्लास के कॉन्सेप्ट को illustrate कर सकते. So here I will create a class. So here I will write demo underscore scan. I will save that program in a D drive, and I will write a code inside the program. Copy it, save it. Where we need to save this program in a D drive. If you want to use a package, then you can use. आपको पता है package कैसे use करना है. Earlier we saw the program of package also, and we saw the program of access specifier. I don't know how many among that seen that video repeatedly, because that video last program we created, that program is most important. Once you got all information how to create the access specifier, how to create a program using access specifier, then you will get all concept. So like private data members where we can access, what about default data members, what about protected data members, what about a protected public data members. Okay, so we already seen same package, same class, same package derived a class, same package independent class, other package derived a class, other package independent class, and I already given the diagram also. And in that case you need to learn things. अब उसमें आपको program करना है. Just I clear your concepts. So now your turn to do the practice. Okay. So here I created a class. So copy that, save it. Did I save that program? Save as where we need to save. We need to save in a Java program. Dot 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 Java. So here I have created a class. Okay. So first thing, you need to illustrate the concept of scanner class. So first of all, we need to import the package. So it is a predefined class. So first of all, import that. Import java dot util. This is a predefined package. We already discussed in the package section. Dot scanner. Like that, you can import, or just here I will make a comment. Java dot util dot asterisk semicolon. So दोनों में से कौन सी भी एक मेथड आप यूज कर सकते हो. Either you can use a first part, either you can use a second part. Okay, so I will use the first part over there. In that, just I will write one method. One method static. That I will use string of AIGS. Also, one method is there to accept the value from user, and the name of that method is command line. By using this thing, we can also accept the value from user. Okay. So here we wrote the main method. Now here I will write one statement, system dot dot stuff I want to, and just I want to check, does we have any problem till now. The first thing, we need to use a scanner class. First of all, we need to import it. What is the reason behind that? Why we need to import this class? Because this class is already defined by the developer. Now with the help of this class we will create as a relationship in our program and we will accept the value from user. Okay, मैंने program अभी तक लिखा नहीं है. Until now just I want to check does we have any error. That's why मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ यहाँ, इसकी वजह से क्या कर रहा हूँ यहाँ, ये just 1 minute इसको close कर. Just I want to check whether that program is working. So go to the terminal, try cd java cls. After that java c, name of program is a demo underscore scanner, scan.java, checkout. As everything is okay, yes, checkout java demo underscore scan. We enter your name, we get the message only. Okay, we cannot able to accept the value right now because we did not created the hazard relationship. First we need to import that, now we need to create the hazard relationship. So here I will create the hazard relationship. Okay, so I will make a comment as relationship. Here I will create as what will be the name of class scanner. See, it is a predefined class. आपको उसका first letter capital ही use करना पड़ेगा. If it is a predefined class, then I already told that they follow the Hungarian notifications. क्या करते हैं, Hungarian notifications follow करते हैं. तो how will write the class? They will write a first letter as a capital. If they have a class, they will write first letter of class will be capital. So that's why it is a predefined class, and here I am creating. So here I will create the object. I will create the object as sc, scanner object sc. Okay, scan is equals to new scanner. I am generating the dynamic memory allocation. Okay, keep memory, and in that we need to pass object of static class system dot in. It's mandatory. By using that, we created the hazard relationship of scanner class. So this is the first thing. Second thing, first we need to import the package. After that, we need to create the this thing. After that, we'll ask for what you want. Here I want a message system.out.println, enter your name. So we required a name. After that, we need to store. Where we need to store, we'll accept the name. So whatever we came into the console, that will be treated as string. That will be treated as string. Okay. So first of all, in that case, in third case, we will use one method. Okay. Here we are using method having name read line. Make a note of that. The return type of that method is string. The return type of that method is a string. What does it mean? This method is already defined by the developer. ये मैंने define नहीं किया है. That method will be developed inside the scanner class. So the return type of that method is string. कैसे पता चलेगा? Because each and every whatever we want to accept from the console, that will be stored in a string. That will be stored in a string. So that's why we can say that the return type of method is string. Okay, and I already seen that class. Okay, अभी right now I don't have any rt.jar. मैं भूल गया था वो चेक करने के लिए. So whenever I got that rt.jar, in that case I will extract that jar file and I will go to the package java.util and I will check the scanner class. But rt.jar में ना scanner class आपको मिलेगा पर दिखाई नहीं देगा because that class is available in bytecode. Okay, so we need to convert that bytecode into the regular class and after that we can check. So I will show you, don't worry. rt.jar में आपको दिखाऊंगा और उसके अंदर packages भी दिखाऊंगा. So just make a note of that. We are using a method read line that will accept the value from user in the form of string. So here we need to define one variable. So यहाँ आपको string variable declare करना पड़ेगा and in that variable will accept the value. So I will use a class. Here I will use a string. Okay, here I will use a variable as a name. In that, what will be the name of scanner? Here I will use sc dot. Here I will use read a line. That I will use. So what we did, First of all, we created the has a relationship. First of all, we'll import the package. Later on, we create the has a relationship. By using that object, we are calling C. What is SC? SC is object name. Object name of whom? Scanner class. In that, read line method is available, and we all know that if you want to execute any method, we need to call by using object of that class. So here, what is SC? SC is an object. Object of whom? Object of what do we say, scanner class. Okay, so that information will be stored in a name variable. Just check out, I didn't display the value, make a note of that. Just I want to check out till now is everything is okay. And this is a very best way to check each and every time. Okay, हर लाइन पे आप चेक करते हो ना, ये बहुत easy, बहुत ही अच्छा होता है. See, we get the error, cannot find symbol the SC. What is object? Just 1 minute. What error we get? Okay, so there is a no method. Real line method is available. I think next line is there. बहुत दिन हो गया ना. Just I will check it. ये मैं आईडी में अगर यूज करता था तो उसके अंदर मुझे सभी मेथड्स के नाम ऑटोमेटिकली दिखते थे. Yeah. So there is a no read line method. Okay, read line method is available in data input stream class. Okay, so ये इसके अंदर read line नाम की method available होती है. In that we will use next line. Okay, make a note of that. Here I change the read line instead of that next line. So now everything is okay. I will recompile it. I will check. Does we have any error? No, we don't have any error. I will display the name. So I will display. We will use assistant dot out where, where I will space. I will use symbol to concatenate the statement. Here will pass variable, local variable as a name. Because whenever we call that, that will be posted on the console, and that whatever we enter in, that will be wrote into that line and that variable, and that will be the display. Save it and trying to compile one more time. See if it does we have any error. I will run that Java scan. See, it will ask for enter your name and waiting for input. Okay, ये पूछ रहा है what is your name and it is waiting for input. Okay, so my name is here, right. See, your name is Arvind. Did you get that? By using that, we can accept the value from user. So whatever you enter in the string, that line will be read. Okay, so पूरी की पूरी line वो read कर देगा. That will be stored in a variable. So by using that, we can do the problem. Can I do the addition by using a scanner class? अब ये बाकी का task आपका है. Can I find even number? Can I find odd number? Can I find palindrome? Can I find factorial by using scanner class? Yes, you can accept any number. Can I print some what we say, different kinds of thing? So we can do lots of operation which already done in the C, C++. Just here's a concept which we need to accept the value from the user. इसमें एक problem है, we need to discuss that problem. See, whatever we have collected, that will be stored in a string. What about if you want to perform an addition? Then it will perform the concatenation. Okay, let's do that practical. Here, I will create one class. Write the name of program scan add. Semicolon. I will save that program. Add Java. That's it. Now, so we need to use a scanner class. We need to accept the value from a user. So first of all, we need to do what? Import the package. So we have java.util. I already told that you can use java.util.scanner or java.util. Okay, इसका मीनिंग इसके अंदर के जितने भी क्लास है ये आप यहाँ क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. This one is the first step. Now I will create a main method. Here we need to do the parsing. अब ये parsing का प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं. We need to parse means we need to convert. Parsing क्या होता है? Conversion of one data type to another data type. So यहाँ conversion करना पड़ता है कि एक data type से दूसरे data type में हम कैसे जाएं. I will convert one data type into another data. That term called as a parsing. Okay. Here I will use amendment. Inside that I will write. I will create the has relationship of scanner. So see, here I will the scanner. Change scanner. Bracket I will write system. So we created the has a relationship. Now you need to perform what addition. So for that you require first number and second number. Okay, so here I will write one statement. System dot out dot int and enter first. So this one is the only message which will be displayed on the console. That's it. So now we need to run that. So see here we need to use int num1. See important task is there. एक important बात है इसके अंदर. We can declare variable anywhere in the program. हम कहाँ भी variable declare कर सकते हैं Java. But when we talk about the C++ and other C language, in that case we cannot able to declare a variable anywhere. First of all, we need to declare the variable. Later on, we need to write a program or we need to write a functions. Okay, after functions, we cannot able to declare that. So C++ में अंदर rules अलग है और Java के अंदर अलग है. So in that, in anywhere we can declare a variable. Okay, so here I will use int. First of all, we'll accept the value. So we all know that here we need to use a string yes1. Okay, so here I'm storing the value from the console in a variable s1 is equals to object of scanner class next line. Make a note of that. It follows the Hungarian rule. So this one is a definition. This one is a function. So function का rule क्या होता है? First word small case में होता है and second word से जितने भी words है उसका first letter capital होता है. So in that we have two words next and line. So next will be in small case and line का first letter जो होता है ना वो capital होता है. So according to that we can understand this is a method. So इससे हमें पता चलता है कि ये method. And if it is a single word, then all letters will be in small case. Single words है पूरे के पूरे. So for example, the method name is only x next. Then in that case, all the letters in the small cases. If you have two or more if you have two or more words in a method, then in that case it will follow the first letter as a capital, except the first word. Okay. So successfully we read that again. We'll do what? Second number, second number. Again, we'll scan it and we'll store in S2. अब ये दोनों के दोनों नंबर स्टोर हो चुके हैं. That will be stored in S1 and S2. But make a note of that. The data type of that S1 and S2, which already stored the variable, is string. That means we cannot perform the addition. So here I'm trying to perform the addition. Let's check what happened. Shell is comma. I will use plus symbol and I will pass the S1 plus S2. Does that program generate error? So what do you think?
Yes, sir. Sir, spelling mistake है.
Put error?
Main function.
Okay. इनकी जो money आ गया क्या? How does that program change? Sorry, generate the error? क्या लगता है? What do you think? See, I'm trying to perform addition of string. I will enter the number 10 and 20, assume that. Okay, so the S1 value will be 10, the S2 value will be 20. Now I'm performing the addition. Does that program will execute it? First of all, what about compilation? Does that program will compile? Yes or no? What do you think? And if it is compiled,
Yes,
the
sir.
next question, does that program executes? या इट विल जनरेट रन टाइम एरर. अभी इसके बाद में हम एरर के बारे में ही पढ़ने वाले हैं, एक्सेप्शन के बारे में ही पढ़ने वाले हैं, बट नॉट टुडे. विल डू इट टुमारो because we need to understand this concept of scanner class along with the concept of parsing. इससे आपको यूजर से वैल्यू पता चलेगी. So that particular program will be compiled successfully and it will be executed. For example, here I wrote 10 as a S1 and 20, then we get the output as concatenation. Okay, so if I enter 20 first value and second value is a 20, then we get the output as 2020. Okay, so it will perform the addition. It will perform the addition by using concatenation. Okay, so concatenation होता है, string की भी addition हो सकती है. It will perform the addition. Okay, so let's compile program Java. What will be the name of program? Can add. See, we have an error. There is a comma. Right? See, successfully compiled. और ऐसा नहीं है कि आपका प्रोग्राम कंपाइल हुआ तो रन भी होना चाहिए. It will generate an error. There are two types of error: compile time error and run time error. When we compile our program, at that time there is a chances to come compile time error. Okay, when we get the compile time error, poor knowledge of language. If a person have poor knowledge of language, then we get the compile time error. So we already define the syntax. डेवलपर ने जावा लैंग्वेज जब भी इंप्लीमेंट किया तो उन्होंने सिंटैक्स डिफाइन करके रखे हैं. सो जस्ट वी नीड टू यूज दैट नॉलेज. सो यहाँ मैं स्कैनर की जगह ए बी सी डी लिखता हूँ, देन इट विल जनरेट एन एरर. या सिस्टम की जगह पिस्टम लिखता हूँ, देन इट विल जनरेट एन एरर. So we have two types of error: compile time error and runtime error. When we get the compile time error, poor knowledge of language, at that time we get the compile time error. What about runtime error? Runtime will error will be appear at the time of execution. Okay, जो universal errors है. So for example, here I am trying to enter the string later on. String की जगह मैं alphabet A use करता हूँ, B use करता हूँ, and I will store that and I will pass it. So at that time we also get the error. Okay, so runtime error मतलब ही exception handling होता है, और वो exception handle हम बाद में करेंगे. But right now just we need to execute it. Java scan add. First of all, we need to enter the value. Enter the first value as a 10 and enter the second value as 20. See, we get the output as 1020. Because it performed the addition. How? By using the string concatenation. इसे क्या कहा जाता है? C++ में आपको सीखा होगा. There are a function. Cat function is there. Okay. So बहुत सारे function है. If you want to count the length function is there. Concat function is there. Copy function is there. Okay, so lots of functions are available in C++. We can do the operation. Now my thing is that I want to perform a real-time addition. That means assume that the first number is a 10, actual numeric 10, and second number is a numeric 20. When I perform that addition, we get the 30. So मुझे output ऐसा चाहिए, numeric addition perform करना है. I want to perform a numeric addition. Okay, so when I press the 20, here we get the output 2020. I want actual 40 output. So in that case we need to do the parsing. इस केस में आपको क्या करना पड़ता है, पार्सिंग करना पड़ता है. Just 1 minute here a bit. So we need convert string data from int. So इसे ऑलरेडी पासिंग भी कहा जाता है और also we can say that type casting से type casting भी कहा जाता है. So you can say that it is a type casting, type passing. Okay, so how we do that? Here we need to use conversion data type जिसमें convert करना है, name of variable whatever you want. Okay, so this one is optional, आप कुछ भी ले सकते हो. is equals to is equals to name of class, parsing class का नाम लिखना पड़ता है. So I want to use integer. Dot in that one method is there, parse, said that I will pass s1. What does it mean? It will convert your s1 into integer dot parseInt. Okay, so if you want to convert it into float, then I will use float dot parse float. If you want to convert it into double, then I will use double. First letter must be a capital. Double dot parse double. Okay, so like with that, we can convert that. Similarly, we can do for num2. So इसे क्या कहा जाता है? Type casting. Make a note of that. It's an example of type passing or type casting. क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं इंटर में. What is that? Did you know about the type casting? So we can say that yes, I already know about that type casting concepts. So here we have duplicate variable num1. So I will use num2 int integer dot parseInt, and here I will pass s2. Now see, whenever we accept the value from the console, it will be stored on string1, s1. Later on, we will pass this es1 as an input to the typecasting. So it will convert your string into num. So जो भी number है, that will be converted and will be stored in a num1. Similarly for num2 also. And now here we need to change the variable names, because अब convert होके हमारे variable name क्या हो गए हैं, num1 and num2. So here I will write that Java C scan add dot Java. We did not get any error. Java C scan. First of all, I will enter 10 and later on I will use 10. When I hit that, the first 10 will be stored in S1, second 20 will be stored in S2. Later on it will perform the typecasting, and after that we will perform the last step. See, the addition is done. Okay, addition barabar. Is it okay? By using typecasting we can do that. Okay. Similarly, अगर आपको float में चाहिए तो क्या लिखना पड़ेगा? So just I will show you over there. You can do the practical. If you have get any error, let me know. We'll discuss about that. But ये आपको खुद से करना पड़ेगा. हर बात मैं नहीं बताऊंगा. For example, here I want to use a float. Float f1. Assume that is equals to, what should I do? I will use float class. So later on I will make a comment because I want to use that class. Float dot parse क्या करेगा, फ्लोट में कन्वर्ट करेगा. स्टेटमेंट विल बी कन्वर्ट योर स्ट्रिंग टू फ्लोट. सिमिलरली डबल में करना है तो डबल में करो, डबल डॉट पार्स डबल. सो इसे ही टाइप कास्टिंग कहा है. ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट दैट. आई विल एक्सेप्ट द वैल्यू फ्रॉम यूजर. अब यूजर से वैल्यू एक्सेप्ट कैसे करना, सो लाइक दैट यू कैन डू द प्रैक्टिस. ओके, ज्यादा आता है तो आप मुझे बताओ, we'll discuss about that. Okay, so for example, just I want to find out even or odd number. Can I able to do that? Yes. Remove it. Remove करना पड़ेगा. Want to use this? I also don't want to use this. Enter the one number instead of that first. I will use one number. Whatever it will. That will number will be converted. Now here I will apply my business logic. If one mod by और just universal logic लिखो, नहीं तो आपका लॉजिक लिखो, num 1 divided by 2 multiplied by 2 मैच होता है तो गिवन नंबर का लॉजिक नहीं है. डियर स्टूडेंट, अभी राइट नाउ द स्टूडेंट जिसने निकाला था ये लॉजिक वो फाइनल ईयर में है. डॉट डॉट पेंटलन. और ये ऐसा प्रोग्राम आपको नेट पे भी नहीं मिलेगा. ये जो लॉजिक है ना, ये नेट पे भी नहीं मिलेगा आपको, बिकॉज दैट विल बी जनरेटेड योरसेल्फ. ये आपके मैथमेटिकल लॉजिक्स जनरेट. वन yes, I want to search else one number is not, or just instead of not, क्या डिफरेंस हुआ आपको? ये तो बिजनेस लॉजिक पता होना चाहिए. On string, I cannot able to perform the operation. That's why I did the typecasting. Valid. I will enter 10. Given number is even. I will enter the 11. Or I will enter the 20. Given number is. I will enter the 0. See. So given number is even. 0 is even? No. Modify the program. Zero. Even number is odd. ये भी गलत है. even तो नहीं आ रहा है, but ये भी गलत है. So कैसे प्रोग्रामर प्रोग्राम करता है? एरर्स, जैसे जैसे एरर आता है उसे सॉल्व करता है. What about 2? Even number. What about 3? 3 odd number. What about 0? जीरो के लिए तो कुछ भी नहीं है. इवन भी नहीं आया और ऑड भी नहीं आया. System out even number is 0. इवन भी नहीं होता और ऑड भी नहीं होता. I will run that. 0. Given number is 0. Okay. इसे run करो. -1. Given number is odd. नेगेटिव नंबर क्या ऑड और इवन होते हैं क्या? So, आपको यूजर को इंस्ट्रक्ट करना पड़ेगा कि प्लीज एंटर पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव नंबर लाइक दैट. So, 1. Um, less than equals to less than so. 1 less than equals to this is the system is positive. अब मेरे हिसाब से ये प्रोग्राम कंप्लीट हुआ है. We can say that this program is successful. See, here I will use 1, it would be a odd. See, I will use a 0. I will use 2. Also, -10. See, even number is uh, एक तो ये लॉजिक आप पप पे लेके जाओ. तो क्या करो यहाँ एंड करके let's check out. See, get the proper output. Please enter positive number. Okay, so negative number will not accepted over here. यहाँ आप नेगेटिव नंबर एक्सेप्ट नहीं होंगे. ये आपके ऊपर है. लॉजिकल ऑपरेटर, रिलेशनल ऑपरेटर, ये आपने सी लैंग्वेज में पढ़े, वही मैंने यूज किए. ओके, ऐसा अलग डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ ऑपरेटर which already we don't know about that, ऐसा मैंने कुछ यूज नहीं किया. So this is about the scanner class. So hope so you will get the idea how will execute the scanner class. So does if you have any query, let me know, we'll discuss about that.